Hi, this is my oral presentation about the author alike during modern Western literature. So I'm going to talk about the author in the Enlightenment first. Since gender equality is a very important or significant issue in many times, even now there are still countries having the gender equality problems in extreme circumstances. Thus, enlightenment is specifically important. This is the main reason why I like it since the also reflecting the real society problem in their work, and most of the females are showing a good social value, which is gender equality. So Bruno Lucer's poem, Your Man, is one of my favorite work. This poem was explaining how men treated women and how women are victims of church, and it's mainly against the patriarchal system in church. The third stanza, the author showed about how men were paradoxic when treating women with their patriarchy thoughts. It basically says that men tell women to do something, and the women accept because they believe what men said with their honors and reputation. But turns out that men said they are doing wrong because they are women. I think the description is very understandable and the thought of gender equality are conveyed clearly. The second is Sophia in her passage, Woman not inferior to men. Women should not be degrading and low, where she wrote the woman deserving the first place in civil society. Very similar to Sojourners, they both use logic as their main argument method to convey the thoughts of gender equality. In Sojourners, she showed the paradox of man as I mentioned earlier, and in Sophia, she thinks that women rise men and women, where they are the foundation of society, so it should be Eastern instead degrading, and they should be first place in society. The logic and the reflection with social problem and showing a good social value in the literature works are especially my favorites. That's why I like them. Where during romantic periods, the main point attracting me is naturism. For example, Shelley and Romantic both representing lots of naturism in their work. Shelley utilized nature elements like the distant star, the vast blue ocean, and the sunset image to express her feelings. To understand it better, Shelley's poem she wrote, she is sitting by the fire, the kids are asleep, showing that she feels alone in that sense of call upon nature. For another author, Lamartine portrays the sadness of loss of lover through a view of lake, sky, and ocean. He detailed portrays the environmental scenes and switched between the view of scene and the personal thought to convey the feeling of the reader more. Just like the last stanza of the lake, besides, the individualism is also one of the points, since the individualism is easy to bring in the reader in the poem, which help people to feel the feelings in poems they use. The individualism to convey feeling to the reader. Shelley has the feeling of solitude in a personal expression, while Lemonade with individualism also have delivered feeling of solitude by the lake or using the anecdote as a literary device to convey the feeling to reader through telling story. The symbolist writers who also I would like to choose, since they were representing in a very different style. In my point of view, the symbolist writer works are attractive based on their abstractive descriptions, which need to spend lots of time to understand what they mean. In author Raymond poetry, he wrote, "Into the furious lashing of the tides, more heedless than children's brains the other winter. I basked in the poem of the sea, infused with stars and lactosant, devouring the eternal verses. It is very abstract. Also, in Paul Ehrlich's works, it shows the same idea which is used in abstraction to express a feeling. In his poem The Art of Poetry, it has a strange turn where he basically wrote about how to write the poetry in the first two stanzas, but in the third stanza starts being abstractive. The blue confusion of stars at night, nor the superium take eloquence and writing his neck. It is also abstractive and profound, which need to spend lots of time to understand it.